Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, ma ba'd. I welcome you all to the class of Qisas Nabiyeen, and alhamdulillah, I was able to find a copy of the Qisas Nabiyeen here. I bought all the 5 volumes in India in some bookstore here. It's called Deccan Bookstore if you want, near Charminar. Yeah. They have few Arabic books, Deccan Traders, I believe. There are few Arabic books, but most of them are Indian prints. There's one on the website called Rahbar in India if you want to buy. You get all the 5 volumes, I think, or 4 volumes in one book, which is the other print. So this is the same print which we have the PDF of. This is the same print because the page numbers, everything match here. Yep. So we'll read from the text because it'll be beneficial for me to read it from a book than the PDF. So I'm hoping to buy all the books which we are reading, and I'll read from the this book, hard copy, inshallah. I bought the 5th volume also, inshallah. So we'll read the 5th volume from the hard copy. So Siratuhu wa da'watuhu fil Quran. His Sirah and his da'wah in the Quran. Who's Isa alayhi salam? So we're in the story of Isa alayhi salam. وَقَرَأُوا وَصْفَهُ تَعَالَى لِسِيرَتِهِ وَدَعْوَتِهِ فِي قَوْلِهِ. So, and read. You all read. وَقْرَأُوا. And they read. What? Oh, this is Amr. Iqra, iqra'u. You all read. Qara'u is there read. So waqra'u wasfahu ta'ala, and you all read the speech or the description of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala li siratihi, for his sirah, wa da'watihi, and his da'wah, calling towards Allah. Sirah is his life story. Fi qawlihi qala inni abdullah. He said, indeed I am the slave of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Atani al-kitabu wa ja'alani nabiyya. He gave me the book and he made me a prophet. وَجَعَلَنِي مُبَارَكًا أَيْنَمَا كُنْتُ, and he made me blessed wherever I am or I will be. وَأَوْصَانِي بِالصَّلَاةِ وَالزَّكَاةِ مَا دُمْتُ حَيًّا. And here it is. You can follow the text here. وَأَوْصَانِي بِالصَّلَاةِ وَالزَّكَاةِ مَا دُمْتُ حَيًّا. And this is the Quran. He enjoined upon me salah and zakah as long as I'm alive. وَبَرًّا بِوَالِدَتِي, and to be righteous, dutiful to my mother, not parents, because Isa Islam does not have a father, right? So notice biwali dati, my mother. Walam yaj'alni jabbaran shaqiyya, and he did not make me jabbar, arrogant, tyrant, and shaqiyya, hard-hearted. Wassalamu alayya yawma wulidtu wa yawma amutu wa yawma ub'athu hayya, and peace be upon the day I was born and day I will die, and inshallah when he'll come back. وَيَوْمَ أَمُوتُ وَيَوْمَ أُبْعَثُ, and when I will be raised. أُبْعَثُ حَيًّا, raised alive again. This is passive. أُبْعَثُ. بَعْثَ يَبْعَثُ. أَبْعَثُ, I raise. So أُبْعَثُ, I will be raised. صِرَاعٌ قَدِيمٌ. Conflict. صِرَاعٌ is conflict. An old conflict. وَوَقَعَ لِسَيِّدِنَا عِيسَى مَا وَقَعَ لِلْأَنْبِيَاءِ قَبْلَهُ. Sirah is a conflict. See here? Yeah. قبله عنه فابتعد عنه الرؤساء والزعماء وهجره الأغنياء والأقوياء ورأوا في الإيمان به واتباعه غضاضة وعيبا وشق عليهم التنازل عما كانوا عليه من رئاسة وزعامة وامتياز وسيادة. وصدق قول الله تعالى. So he says, وَوَقَعَ لِسَيْدِنَا عِيسَى, and it occurred for Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam, مَا وَقَعَ لِلْأَنْبِيَاء, what has occurred for the prophets قبله, before him. فَابْتَعَدَ عَنْهُ الرُّؤَسَاءُ وَالزُّعَمَاء. So the heads, ru'asa, heads, and the zu'ama, chiefs, they stayed away from him. They went away from him. Ibta'ada is to go away, stayed away. وَهَجَرَ الْأَغْنِيَاءُ وَالْأَقْوِيَاءُ. هَجَرَهُ أَغْنِيَاءُ وَالْأَقْوِيَاءُ, and the rich and the poor, they rich and the strong, they migrated away from him, that is stayed away. Again, hajara is also to stayed away. Hajara, hijra, like they stayed away. وَرَأُوا فِي الْإِيمَانِ بِهِ وَاتِّبَاعِهِ, and they saw in the belief in him, وَاتِّبَاعِهِ, and following him, غِضَادَةً وَعَيْبًا. غَضَادَةً, fault, shortcoming. غَضَادَ, he translated as fault, shortcoming. And عَيْبًا, عَيْبًا is again evil. Shortcoming, again same meaning, similar meaning. غَضَادَةً وَعَيْبًا, so shortcoming and fault. وَشَقَّ عَلَيْهِمُ التَّنَازُلِ. شَقَّ يَشُقُّ, one is splitting, right? Shaqqa also means to be hard on them. So it was hard on them. What was hard? التَّنَازُلِ عَمَّا كَانُوا عَلَيْهِ. Tanazul, coming down or accepting, giving up on something. Okay, tanazul عَمَّا كَانُوا عَلَيْهِ, yeah, giving up. Tanazul here means that was coming down, leaving those things which amma kanu alayhi, what they were upon. Min ra'asatin wa zi'ama, from leadership, ra'asa, and zi'ama also from ra'is, za'im, right? Similar meaning, leadership and presidency or whatever, the chieftainship. Wa imtiyaz wa siyada, imtiyaz to be distinction, and siyada is again leadership, sovereignty, supremacy. Siyada, sada is sud. Wa sadaqallahu ta'ala, qawlullahi ta'ala, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ قَرْيَةٍ مِنْ نَذِيرٍ إِلَّا قَالَ مُتْرَفُوهَا إِنَّا بِمَا أُرْسِلْتُمْ بِهِ كَافِرُونَ وَقَالُوا نَحْنُ أَكْثَرُ أَمْوَالًا وَأَوْلَادًا وَمَا نَحْنُ بِمُعَذَّبِينَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has truly said, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا فِي قَرْيَةٍ مِنْ نَذِيرٍ, and we have, whenever we sent in a village of min nadir, of a warner, إِلَّا قَالَ مُتْرَفُوهَا, except that the mutraf, the ones who were in luxuries, they said what? Inna bima ursiltum bihi kafirun. Whatever. That was leaders, rich people, and all those people said, Inna bima ursiltum bihi kafirun. Indeed, what you have been sent with, we are disbelievers. وَقَالُوا, and they said, Nahnu aktharu amwalan wa awlada. We have the most of money and wealth, I mean children. وَمَا نَحْنُ بِمُعَذَّبِينَ, and we will not be punished. عَذَّبَ يُعَذِّبُ, mu'adhab. Ismul maful, will not be afflicted with adab. Imanu ammatin nasi wa fuqara'ihim. So Isa alayhi salam also was tested with this, like any other messenger. Imanu ammatin nasi wa fuqara'ihim, the belief of general people and the poor. Amma is general. Ammatun nas, lay people. Okay, they translate as lay people here. Lay people. وَفُقَرَائِهِمْ, and the poor. وَلَمَّا يَئِسَ عِيسَى مِنْهُمْ وَشَاهَدَ فِيهِمُ الْعِنَادَ وَالْكُفْرَ وَرَأَى أَنَّهُمْ قَدْ جَحَدُوا بِمَا جَاءَ بِهِ مِنْ آيَاتٍ بَيِّنَاتٍ وَمُعْجِزَاتٍ بَاهِرَاتٍ اسْتَيْقَنَتْهَا أَنفُسُهُمْ واستصغروه لأنه لم يكن صاحب حول وطول أقبل على عامة الناس وفقرائهم وقد لانت قلوبهم وصفت نفوسهم لأنهم يأكلون بكد يمينهم وعرق جبينهم لا يتفاخرون بنسب ولا يتطاولون بجاء ومنسب فآمنت منهم طائفة فيها القصارون وفيها صياد الأسماك وفيها أهل الحرف والمهن. وَلَمَّا يَئِسَ عِيسَى مِنْهُمْ, when Isa alayhi salam was despaired of them, he, from the rich people, like they will not accept. وَشَاهَدَ فِيهِمُ الْعِنَادَ وَالْكُفْرَ, and he saw in them arrogance and kufr, rejection. وَرَأَى أَنَّهُمْ قَدْ جَحَدُوا بِمَا جَاءَ بِهِ, and they rejected. Jahada is to know and wantedly rejected. Juhud. And they wantedly rejected what he came with. Min ayatin bayyinatin wa mu'jizatin bahirat, from clear signs and miracles. Bahirat, amazing miracles. Istayqanatha anfusum, their souls were believed in it. I mean, their selves, they believed in all these things, but still they rejected outwardly. Wastasgharuhu, and they made it small, they humiliated it, they belittled him. لأنه لم يكن صاحب حول وطول, because he was not a person of حول and طول, person of power. حول is movement actually, لا حول ولا قوة, and طول is not reach, is not long kind of, so reach. أقبل على عامة الناس وفقرائهم, so he went towards the general people, lay people, and the poor people. عامة الناس. وقد لانت قلوبهم, so what happened? The general people, they accepted his message. وقد لانت قلوبهم, their hearts became soft. لان يلين is to become soft. وصفت نفوسهم, صفت has become clean. This is not وصفت, وصفت. وصفت نفوسهم صافة, to become clean. نفوسهم لأنهم يأكلون بكد يمينهم, because they were eating kaddun, hard work, labor, hard work with their right hand. That means they were eating the food of their right hand. That means they were working hard. وعرق جبينهم, and the sweat of their brows, forehead, jabin. لا يتفاخرون بنسب, they used to not be proud of, boast about their lineage, nasab. ولا يتطاولون بجاء ومنصب, and they will not put up a show, تطاول, they will not elongate or put up a show of the ja'un. Ja is fame, glory, and mansab is also the position. فآمنت منهم طائفة, so a group of them accepted him, believed in him. وفيها القصارون, and they were قصار, masons, building masons. وفيها صياد الأسماك, and they were صياد الأسماك, fishermen. وفيها أهل الحرف والمهن, and the people were حرف, where skills is called حرفة, حرف, and various people of skills and mihan, occupations. Where skills and occupations. نحن أنصار الله, we are the helpers of the Allah. Lesson number 16. فآمنوا بالمسيح, so all of them accepted Masih عليه السلام. والتفوا حوله, التفا, they turned towards him, they crowded around him. التفا, he translated as crowded. ووضعوا أيديهم في يده, and they put their hands in his hand. وقالوا, and they said, نحن أنصار الله, we are the helpers of Allah. يقول الله تعالى فلما أحس عيسى منهم الكفر قال من أنصاري إلى الله. And when Isa felt, أحس يحس, when Isa felt from them kufr, قال, he said, من أنصاري إلى الله, who are the helpers to Allah of mine. قال الحواريون, the Hawari said, the supporters, the followers said Hawari, they are called Hawari, right? They said, نحن أنصار الله, آمنا بالله, we are the helpers of Allah. آمنا بالله, we believed in Allah. واشهد بأننا مسلمين, and bear witness that we are Muslims. ربنا آمنا بما أنزلت واتبعنا الرسول فاكتبنا مع الشاهدين. Oh our Lord, we have believed of what you have revealed. واتبعنا الرسول, and we have followed the messenger. فاكتبنا مع الشاهدين, so write us among the witnessers. سياحته ودعوته, سياحة, his travel, siyaha, journeys, and calling, and his da'wah. وكان سيدنا عيسى يقضي أكثر أوقاته, so Isa al-Islam used to spend most of his time في siyaha, in traveling, journeying. والانتقال من مكان إلى مكان, and from moving from one place to another. انتقال is to move. يدعو بني إسرائيل إلى الله, is to call the Bani Israel towards Allah. ويهدي خرافهم الضالة إلى ربها وسيدها, and he used to guide the خرافهم. خراف, did you translate خراف? Yeah, feeble-minded. خراف, feeble-minded. الضالة, the feeble-minded, misguided people to her Lord, that means to their Lord. وسيدها, and to the master. ويتفق له في هذه الجولات والرحلات اليسر والعسر. اتفق يتفق is to agree. يتفق له في هذه الجولات والرحلات. In these, all these جولات is also travel, رحلات is also travel, tours. اليسر والعسر, both were similar, ease and difficulty. They were similar. So yattafiqu means occur to him, happen to him. It translated as yattafiqu because ittifaq, agreement also, muttafaq alayh. But he says happen to him. Wadiqu was warakhau, and narrowness, diqu, narrow tightness, and rakha is ease. Rakha is ease. So both were happening, like good people also, bad people also, they were meeting him. وَتَحَمَّلُوا ذَلِكَ صَابِرًا, and he used to bear that patient, وَيَقْبَلُ هَذَا شَاكِرًا, and he used to accept good things, being thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَيَصْبِرُ عَلَى الْجُوعِ, and he will be patient on the hunger. وَيَجْتَزِئُ بِمَا يَسُدُّ الرَّمَقَ, and يَجْتَزِئُ, اجْتَزَأَ يَجْتَزِئُ, he goes through. بِمَا يَسُدُّ, what obstructs a ramaq. Ramaq, breath. What does it mean? He goes through what obstructs the breath. That means your steadfastness or something, I guess. I don't know what it means. وَاجْتَزِيُ بِمَا يَسُدُّ الرَّمَقِ, what does it mean? Let me check if somebody uses that proverb. So yajtaziu is like eating. So he eats whatever blocks the breath. That means he eats whatever is little bit. So he used to eat food whatever he could find, because there's a sadda ramaq al-ja'i, yani at'amahu, he fed him. So I think that is the meaning. Allahu yasuddu ramaqahu, blocking his breath. That means eating whatever, because when you eat you block your breath. So akala min at-ta'ami ma yasuddu bihi ramaqahu, he ate from the food what blocks his breath. That means very little food, I think. That means whatever protects his life and whatever makes his breath continuous. So he says, Al-mawjudu fil ma'ajim anna ramaq baqiyatul hayati aw baqiyatul ruh. That is remaining life, ramaq, remaining life. فالأنسب مع هذا المعنى مع التعبير الأول. أما الثاني فيمكن تقريجها على رأي من قال إن الرمق قد جاء في اللغة بمعنى القوة. رمق could also mean قوة. So whatever is enough for his strength, minimum food. So فيكون سد الرمق, يسد الرمق, what does it mean? That means حفظ القوة, protection of his قوة. المانعة من الموت, which will prevent from death. ويؤيد هذا الاستعمال قول مصباح في مادة رمق ويأكل مضطر من الميتة ما يسد به الرمق. He brings up poetry قول المصباح, and the first one eats from the dead what blocks his breath. أي ما يمسك قوته ويحفظها, whatever strength. So he is eating from the dead, just some statement. So يجتزئ ما يسد الرمق, that means he eats whatever saves his strength. It comes from Ramaka yarmiqu, to regard. So Ramak, spark of life or breath of life. Sadda ramaqahu, to keep someone or something barely alive. Seek out a living, manage to keep body and soul together. Ala akhiri ramaq, if somebody uses, it means at the point of death. So breath of life, that means strength, ramaq. Okay, al-hawariyun. Next one, lesson number 18. Al-hawariyuna yatlubuna ma'idat as-sama. The hawariyin, the helpers, are seeking the dining table of the sky. Maaidah, table of the sky, table spread. أما الحواريون فلم يكونوا بمنزلة من الصبر والجلد والتفخ والتقشف والزهادة وأصابهم شيء من ذلك فطلبوا من سيدنا عيسى أن يسأل الله أن ينزل لهم مائدة من السماء يأكلون منها ويشبعون بعد جوع وينعمون بعد عناء. So he says أما الحواريون فلم يكونوا بمنزلة من الصبر والجلد والتخشف والزهادة. So the Hawariyun, the helpers, they were not of the level of patience, sabr, والجلد. Jalad is also something like patience, I guess. Steadfastness, jaladi. والتقشف, تقشف, and austerity was zahada. And zahada is also moderateness. Leaving the world, they were not so much zahid. وَأَصَابَهُمْ شَيْءٌ مِّن ذَلِكَ, and something afflicted from that. شَيْءٌ مِّن ذَلِكَ, something afflicted of that. فَطَلَبُوا مِن سَيِّدِنَا عِيسَى أَن يَسْأَلَ اللَّهَ أَن يُنزِلَ لَهُم مَائِدَةً مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ. So they made a request from Isa alayhi salam, أن يسأل الله, that they ask Allah, أن ينزل عليهم, that Allah reveals, brings down for them مائدة من السماء, a Maaidah from the sky, a table spread from the sky. يأكلون منها, they would eat from it. ويشبعون بعد جوع, and they would be satisfied from it after hunger. شبع يشبع, I think. شبع. Yeah, شبعت. So يشبعون بعد جوع, after hunger they would be satisfied. وينعمون بعد عنا, and they would enjoy نعم ينعموا بعد عناء, after hardship. After hardship. سوء أدب. سوء أدب. ولم يكونوا متأدبين في سؤالهم. But they asked fine, but they were not having adab. They were not having polite. They were not having manners when asking. فقالوا هل يستطيع ربك أن ينزل علينا مائدة من السماء. So this is, he says, هل يستطيع, is your Lord able to bring down a table spread from the sky. So the verse is يستطيع. ربك, yeah, this verse is 5:1-12. هل يستطيع ربك أن ينزل علينا مائدة من السماء. So they did not have the, is your Lord able to bring a table spread from the sky? Bring down. وَلَمْ يُعْجِبِ عِيسَى سُؤَالُهُمْ. This question did not please Isa alayhi salam, did not surprise or did not please أعجب يعجب Isa سؤالهم وكره الأسلوب الذي خاطبوا به. And he disliked the way, the style in which they spoke. They addressed him. وَالْأَنْبِيَاءُ جَمِيعًا يُطَالِبُونَ أُمَمَهُمْ بِالْإِيمَانِ بِالْغَيْبِ. And all of the prophets, يُطَالِبُون, they request أُمَمَهُمْ, their nations, بِالْإِيمَانِ بِالْغَيْبِ, to believe in the unseen. وَيُكَلِّفُونَهَا إِيَّا, and they also make it accountable for it, that you have to believe in the غيب. وَلَيْسَتِ الْمُعْجِزَاتُ مَخَارِقَ يُسَلَّى بِهَا الْأَطْفَالِ. And these mu'jizat are not makhariq, supernatural items. Khariq yani khariqul ada, which goes beyond extraordinary. So makhariq, they are not some supernatural events. Yusalla bihal atfal, consoled, the children are consoled with it. Tasliya, right? Tasliya. So salla, yusalli, then passive of this, majhul. Yusalla bihal atfal, where the children are consoled. It's not like children are consoled. Wa yulha bihal aghmar, and yulha, amused, the aghmar, the gullible ones. It's not something, a play. Miracles are not like that. إنما هي آيات من الله يظهرها على أيدي أنبيائه حين يشاء. And they're only signs from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yudhiruha, he makes it appear, he makes it apparent. Ala aydi anbiya, at the hands of his anbiya, hina yasha, whenever he wishes. وَتَقُومُ بِهَا حُجَّةُ اللَّهِ عَلَى الْعِبَادِ, and establish with it the hujjah, evidence of Allah on the slaves. فَلَا يُمْهَلُونَ بَعْدَ ظُهُورِهَا وَإِنْكَارِهَا. And they will not be, amhala yumhilu, they will not be given respite after its appearance and rejection. So you see a miracle, you'll not have time. You have to accept it. If you don't accept it, there's no second chance, because the time for second chances is over. So Allah's azab will come, right? When one rejects the miracles. So we have 40 stories totally, small stories. Maybe we'll do 3 more, inshallah. 21. Ilhahun wa israr. Ilha, alaha yulihu is same thing like ilha, insistence, urge, and israr is also stubbornness, insistence, similar. So remember, this book he writes, he uses 2 synonyms together most of the time, so that you get both of them. He has a wisdom, right? Rahimahullah. And so ilha and isra have similar meaning. Stubbornness, urging someone, ilha, like you have to do alihhu fi du'aikum, that you be urge Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you be stubborn in your dua. That means you keep asking again and again and again. وَلَكِنَّ الْحَوَارِيِّينَ تَشَبَّثُوا بِسُؤَالِهِمْ. But the Hawariyun, they tashabbathu, they clung. Again, similar meaning, tashabbatha, yatashabbathu bisu'alihim. وَذَكَرُوا أَنَّهُمْ جَادُّونَ فِي هَذَا السُّؤَالِ. And they said that we are jaddun, serious. They are serious in this question. لَا يَقْصِدُونَ امْتِحَانًا. They don't intend a test. Right? They say, no, this is not a test. I mean, yep. إِنَّمَا يُرِيدُونَ اطْمِئْنَانًا. They want just peace of heart. Itmenan they want. وَلِيَكُونَ ذَلِكَ ذِكْرًا لِلْأَجْيَالِ الْقَادِمَةِ. So that it can become a remembrance, dhikra, reminder for the jilun ajyal, for the coming generations. Jil is a generation. Huh? وَقِسَّةً تُحْكَى وَتُرْوَى عَلَى مَرِّ الْأَيَّامِ. And a story which will be narrated. Haka yahki, to narrate. Tuhka, passive. وَتُرْوَى, and Rawa Yadvi also narrated. Yeah? Similarly, which a story which will be narrated and reported على مر الأنبياء أيام, with the passing of days. فَتَكُونُ دَلِيلًا عَلَى صِدْقِ هَذَا الدِّينِ. And that it will be evidence on the truthfulness of this religion. وَمَنْزِلَةِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ الْأَوَّلِينَ. And the manzil, the landing place, a status, manzila, for the believers and of the first believers, that they got this miracle. وَالْحَوَارِيِّينَ الصَّادِقِينَ. And the Hawari, the truthful helpers. Al-Quran يحكي القصة, about the Maaidah. ودعوا القرآن يحكي هذه القصة. So leave Quran, or let Quran narrate this story. That means leave, well, let. إذ قال الحواريون يا عيسى ابن مريم هل يستطيع ربك أن ينزل علينا مائدة من السماء. When the Hawariyun said, O Isa ibn Maryam alayhi salam, هل يستطيع ربك, is your Lord able to ينزل علينا مائدة من السماء, bring down a table spread from the sky. قال اتقوا الله إن كنتم مؤمنين. Isa did not like what they said. They said, fear Allah if you are believers. قالوا نريد أن نأكل منها وتطمئن قلوبنا. They said, we just want to eat from it and make our hearts with itmenan, peace, security, stability. وَنَعْلَمَ أَنْ قَدْ صَدَقْتَنَا. And we'll know that you have said the truth to us. وَنَكُونَ عَلَيْهَا مِنَ الشَّاهِدِينَ. And we will be shahidin, witnesses over it. على عيسى ابن مريم اللهم. So he made dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Isa ibn Maryam said, عليه السلام, اللهم ربنا أنزل علينا مائدة من السماء تكون لنا عيدا لأولنا وآخرنا وآية منك. Isa alayhi salam said, Allahumma Rabbana, O Allah, our Lord, anzil alayna, send down to us, on us, upon us, ma'idatan min as-sama, a table spread from the sky. Takunu lana eidan liawina, it could become an Eid, day of rejoicing for us. Liawwalina, for the first one, وآخرين, and the last ones, وآية منك, and it will be a sign from you. وارزقنا وأنت خير الرازقين, and give us rizq, provide us, sustain us, give us sustenance, and you are the best of the sustainers. قال Allah said, إني منزلها عليكم. Allah said, yes, indeed I will send it down to you. فمن يكفر بعد منكم, and whoever disbelieves after that from you, فإني أعذبه عذابا, and I will punish him with a punishment, عذابا لا أعذبه أحدا من العالمين, a punishment which I have never punished anyone from the world. Because after seeing a miracle, you don't reject, right? So no one can do kufr after seeing a clear miracle. It's a great trial and test the miracles are. اليهود يحاولون التخلص من سيدنا عيسى. The Jews are trying to get rid of Isa alayhi. تخلص means get rid. تخلص يتخلص. وعيل صبر يهود. وعيل. To finish. He didn't translate that. وعيل صبر اليهود. Let me see. So ala ya'ilu means to become poor. So the patience of the Yahud became poor. That means it was finished. Patience. وَخَادَتْ كَأْسُ إِدَائِهِمْ وَعِنَادِهِمْ. And qada is to judge. Ka'su, the cup of their, yeah, he translated, yeah, lost patience here. The cup overflowed. Father, it's father, sorry. Fadat ka'su. And so they have a cup of their hostility. Idaihim wa inadihim, and the stubbornness, the cup flowed. That means they became enemies of Isa alayhi salam. فَأَرَادُ التَّخَلُّصَ مِنْ سَيْدِنَا عِيسَى. And they intended to get rid of Isa alayhi salam. فَرَفَعُوا قَضِيَّتَهُ إِلَى الْحَاكِمِ. So they raised the qadiyya, the issue, to the ruler, a Roman ruler. وقالوا, and they said, إنه رجل ثائر فوضوي مرق من ديننا. Indeed, he is a man ثائر, rebellious. ثار يثور ثائر. فوضوية, who spreads fawda. فوضوية, anarchic, who spreads confusion. Lawless person. مرق من ديننا, he went away from our deen, renounced the religion. واستهوى شبابنا, and he incited, attracted our youth. فَفُتِنُوا بِهِ. So they were tested by him, fascinated by him. Fitna, he became a fitna for them. وَفَرَّقَ أَمْرَنَا, he divided the matter. وَسَفَّهَ أَحْلَامَنَا, and he made fools of our dreams of our mature ones. Oh, ahlam here means mature ones. وَشَغَلَ بَالَنَا, and he made us uneasy. Shaghala bal means hal. So he made us situation busy. That means problematic. Inshallah ta'ala. So with this, we have ended. Inshallah ta'ala, we'll continue from 24 onwards. Uslubud naqimina was siyasiyin. Inshallah ta'ala, in our next class. Barakallahu feekum. So we have 40, inshallah. So maybe we can finish this in 2 or 3 classes, inshallah ta'ala. We have 42 min aqidatin ghamidah. Yeah, 42, and then we'll finish this book, and then we'll start the Seerah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, which is volume 5. Inshallah ta'ala. Barakallahu feekum. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.